The holidays are almost here, and there's plenty of t-shirt cheer thanks to our sponsor, True Classic Tees. Fellas, we have the perfect gift for your wish list. True Classic Tees are a gift for you, for her, and a great present for any guy in your life. True Classic is on a mission to maximize men's confidence by making them look good. Trust me when I say that this is a gift that the ladies will appreciate too. True Classic has already helped over 2 million men look great in their tees, and now you can save big while you do so. Get 25% off True Classic with our exclusive link, trueclassic.com/CU podcast. And the discount doesn't stop there. You'll save even more during their site-wide sale. Support the podcast and check them out at trueclassic.com/CU podcast.
If you're looking a bit like Santa, who isn't? I certainly am. True Classic might be the Christmas miracle you've been waiting for. Almost all men's t-shirts are designed to look good on certain body types, while True Classic's team designs t-shirts to make the fellas of all sizes out there feel confident in their clothing. I hate shopping for t-shirts. I always feel like they don't fit. They're different between brands. These are comfortable. They fit nicely. They're very soft. I enjoy them. These tees taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter on the chest and shoulders. It's a good look for everyone. Whether it's the gym or a casual date, there's no better look than a fresh tee. They offer other menswear too, ranging from polos to workout shirts to boxer briefs, all designed to keep you feeling nice and comfortable. They make it super easy to build out your wardrobe with their elite True Classic quality. They have a pack builder on their website where you can customize the bundle you want and save even more. And for my big fellas out there, they have long options for the tall guys in up to triple XL sizes. True Classic also makes for the perfect gift or stocking stuffer for all the men in your life. Dad bods, we've got you covered. Rip bods, you know it. Your average Joes, yes sir. Get yourself or someone you love the #1 gift on Santa's list. It's a gift for you, but a gift for everyone as well.
Get 25% off at trueclassic.com/CU podcast. Free shipping is included on purchases over $100. That's 25% off at trueclassic.com/CU podcast. Santa won't be the only one slaying, thanks to True Classic. We got voice messages. You go to anchor.fm/the CU podcast. You go. Leave us a voice message. 20 seconds is the sweet spot for me. Here's the first one.
Hi, Pat and Ian. It's Harrison from Somerville, Massachusetts. My question is for Pat. Pat, my parents are from South Jersey. My mom's from Mays Landing. My dad's from Lindenwold. Does Central Jersey exist? Side note, it's called pork roll. Thanks.
Whoa. Okay. Technically, the way that the counties are set up, Ian, there is a cutoff between North and South right in the middle. It goes diagonally through the state. So technically, that's the division of North and South. I consider a little bit of in between to be Central, but I get it. Most people think that it's North and South, really. But I think there's a Central. Next.
Hey, it's Mark from Boston. I'm sitting here eating dinner with my daughter, and we're watching YouTube. And a commercial comes up for this Super Mario Brothers play set, and I was just instantly transported to being 11, and it looked like about the most badass thing I'd ever seen. I don't know, just wanted to see if you guys seen this, and if not, check it out, because it's super rad. First time, long time. Have a go on, fellas. Bye.
They say which place it? There's a castle one.
There's a couple, but I think the castle is the big one, the Jack Pacific Castle.
I want my childhood back. You had this anti-toy thing going on when we were growing up where you didn't want to put out toys like this. And now you have the Lego sets. You got the little Mario Kart racers. All back when we were kids, you put out a fucking phone. You put out a weird camera. You put the little Bagatelle mini things you put in with Nintendo cereal. You stayed away from toys for some reason. You left money on the table, Nintendo.
This is a cute looking set, though. I do love those
the
toy
Kingdom
sets.
Castle?
Yeah, I love the return of like sets that give like play sets, not just characters, but play sets.
Yeah,
you get 5 characters.
$20.
5.
Jack's Pacific bestseller.
Mario, Luigi, Princess, Bowser,
a Goomba,
2 coins, a block thingamajig, and a superstar.
I would have wanted a Koopa. I'm sure it's compatible with other sets and figures, though. But
probably,
yeah, they didn't have that stuff when we were kids.
No,
you get like a little freaking little plastic little Mario that you can put on your table and look at.
Yeah,
that's all you had. It was or like a Link little pencil topper. I don't know. All right, next one.
Hey, Pat and Ian, it's Frank from Boston. In episode 338, you responded to a voicemail where you guys talked about how you didn't think a regular arcade could work nowadays. Well, I just want to let you know, in Smyrna, Tennessee, near where I used to go to college, there's a place called Game Galaxy. It's pretty much a warehouse that you pay $15 to get into, and they let you play all day. They have every machine you could ever think of. They had a warehouse that was exclusively just pinball, and most importantly, they had Baja Blast year-round. It was awesome. Not sure if it survived the pandemic, but if you're ever in Smyrna, Tennessee, go check it out. Have a good day.
You heard it here first. Go to Smyrna for your arcade news.
That's
Tennessee.
right. I went to a local barcade the other day.
Which one?
I went to Coin House in La Mesa.
I
And
never heard of that one.
Huh?
Is that a new one? Coin House?
Coin House has existed. I think that's their second location.
So we have 2 coin ops and a couple coin houses.
2 coin ops, 2 coin houses.
Nickel World, Nickel City.
I don't think Nickel City is still around. I don't like to ever talk bad about a place, but I walked in there. They had 2 pinball machines that were the dirtiest I have ever seen pinball machines. Off level, playfields covered in like black dirt. They had a Pong table. They had a Pac-Man Versus.
Okay.
They had a Cruise and Blast, some motorcycle game, and a couple of other LCD games. They had a self-serve beer system that dispensed half a beer to Lincoln. He went up and tapped the car, and it spit like half a beer and a bunch of foam in the fucking cup. It was just...
Is that legal? A self-serve beer thing?
It's like you tap your card and you pay for it, but because it measures out what it's giving you.
Is there a cutoff for how many times you can go up?
I have no idea. They can probably cut you off just like bartenders. But
that's the point. There's no bartender cut you off.
Well, the bartender's like looking at you.
Oh.
They're just not fucking doing anything. It was just one of the worst fucking barcade experience. It was very, very sad in there. But the pinball machines were miserable.
Yeah, and we're getting that place that we went to back east. They're opening the one up here.
They're opening around one.
Yeah.
Where?
I told you about that. I think Chula Vista. Where was the mall down there? Round one. It's technically called a bowling center.
They also don't take care of their pinball machines.
Yeah, but it's a great place. Yeah, they're opening up around one. I don't know when it's coming here, but I saw that. I looked it up online.
All right.
So I'll go there. We obviously have a Dave and Buster's. I haven't been to Dave and Buster's in years.
Neither have I.
Yeah, they're opening one up. National City coming soon.
All right.
So that's it's not too far.
Onward.
Okay, Jesus. I thought I was a general voicemail. You're Captain Intro.
Hey guys, Zach from Spokane. I was just curious, if you weren't doing what you're doing with gaming and podcasting, what's another career field you'd be interested in doing? Like, if you could go back and kind of start over, like with college, would you go like get a PhD in geology, or would you go like become a doctor? I don't know. Just wondering if there's anything like that you've ever been interested in. Thanks.
I would have kept a portfolio before I left Buffalo, and I'd still be a florist today.
Oh, we didn't keep a portfolio. What do you mean, like flower arrangement pictures?
Yeah. Flower arrangement pictures, gardens that I did. I used to do like gardens for little old ladies from top to bottom.
I mean, you can still do that here.
Yeah, but having a portfolio makes it a lot easier.
It's better to do that here because here you can do that almost year round. You can't do it there. There you do it 8 months out of the year. You can do
well,
it
the
there
gardening you could only do for some of it, but the florist stuff you do all the time. I mean, you just have people who ship you flowers.
Oh, sure, that makes sense.
They just ship you boxes and
Hey,
boxes.
why don't you look into that, Ian? That'd be a relaxing career.
Yeah.
I don't know what it pulls, what you make doing that, but I'd be a professional gigolo. Right, next. So can you do that professionally? I guess if you get paid for it.
You're right, it's Andrew from Bath in England. Have you guys ever had a sublime musical moment in gaming where like you hear the music and you feel the sunshine of Green Hill Zone, or you're there on the beach at the end of Streets of Rage 2, or you're on holiday in the 80s in Vice City, or when you come over the hill in Death Stranding, or all of Tetris Effect VR by the guy that made Rez? Have you ever had that, like a musical moment memory where you remember being in the game when you hear the music? All right, thanks guys. Party on Pat and party on Ian.
Well, thank you. Tetris Effect is actually a really, really good example. Another one where I listen to the soundtrack and I can think about the game, as silly as it sounds, but I do it a lot, is the Katamari soundtrack. I have that on
Sure.
vinyl, and I put it on a lot, and it brings the game rushing back to my head.
I mean-
which is funny because it's a great soundtrack. Like, you could give that soundtrack to someone and be like, "You want to just listen to some weird experimental pop? It's really good." They could take that, go home, and enjoy it as a soundtrack, but it also fits the game perfectly.
The Outrun music is fucking
Sure.
incredible. The pairing of that with the racing is it's hard to think of playing Outrun without the music. It's almost, I can't think of it.
True.
Like, I couldn't picture doing that. Obviously the Tetris music's iconic, both versions. They're both nice. It's big. I re-listened this the other day. I always forget. Is it the Dr. Mario Fever song?
Yeah,
That to me is like a top 10 like NES musical track.
sure.
That's incredible. That track. And I don't know if that increases my love for Dr. Mario, but Dr. Mario is probably my favorite NES puzzle game.
Sure.
Probably because of that. Next.
Hello, Pat. Hello, Ian. This is Gabriel. I'm speaking from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Brazil.
And I would like to ask if any of you guys ever had a chance to play some of the exclusive games we've had here in Brazil back in the 90s and 80s.
Any that come to mind, Ian, that you remember?
Did he say for what system? Because I think that would be for a Sega system.
Probably.
Especially for the Master System and Mega Drive.
Yeah, those are the big ones you think of. We think of the
Yeah.
exclusive ones.
No, I haven't. I'm trying. I know that they exist. I don't think I have played any of them.
Yeah, I don't think I have access to that I remember in my days. I never came across an exclusive one.
But I'd like to look them up, give them a shot. I mean,
Sure.
I appreciate you putting that back into my head.
Hey, Pat and Ian, this is Gizmo Hibiki from California. I wanted to ask, with Nintendo being successful with their Mario Kart franchise to the point where you can get to play the game on mobile phones, why do you think Sony, out of all companies, hasn't tried their hand in it? Sure, we've seen Atari make their own kart racing game and Sega do it with their own characters, but we never really seen Sony do it with all their characters.
Kind of. So the problem is I think we kind of did, because Mod Nation Racers was essentially Sony's attempt at a Mario Kart, but it didn't. He's right. It did not use.
They use everyone.
It did. No, it did. It didn't use any mascots. It was their own stuff, and I think it was, maybe second party. They did also do a Little Big Planet kart racing that was generally not fucking talked about at all. I think it was PS3 only. I don't think it was on PS4. No one talked about it. Sony's tried to like bring the brand together, but it's not.
It doesn't work.
It's not cohesive. They tried to do it with their PlayStation Brawl, with their
fighting game
Smash
was
Brother clone. It doesn't work because none of the characters fit well together.
There's no unifying look to them like with Nintendo games or even close to it. So it comes off, and the tone's all off. Nintendo's tone of their first party games is a lot closer.
Yeah, somehow the WB game manages more tonal coherence than the fucking PlayStation one ever did.
Yeah.
Kratos versus, it's just no one cares. It looks silly.
Yeah, Sackboy versus Kratos. Yeah, it's gonna be like a little weird. It's a super ultra violent versus like super cute. Yeah, it's kind of tough to do that. I'll do a few more.
Hey guys, Brock from Nebraska here.
Brock.
My question is regarding Pat's favorite franchise on the NES, Mega Man. When it comes to Mega Man 1 through 6, what is your favorite to least favorite? My order would be 4, 3, 6, 5, 1, 2. And yes, you heard me correctly, 2 is my least favorite.
For what?
For Mega Man, 2 is regarded as the best one. It's 5 stars on a certain NES guidebook.
I love 2.
I like the one best before they got where did they put the slide in? 3 or 4?
3.
All right. No. That jumps the shark. The slide breaks the game to me. Not a Mega Man expert, but the over reliance on slide techniques and using that, I think, breaks the game. As someone outside the Mega Man faniverse, when you have to over rely on that mechanic and constantly do it, I think that's bad. And they took it out of 9 or 10 when they brought him back. I think they took the slide.
They took it out of 9 and bought it back for 10.
I think you can't be over relying on something like that for a platformer. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll say 1 or 2. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever played 5 or 6. I mean, we have in the marathons, but I can't tell you anything about 5 or 6 or maybe even 4.
Hey guys, it's Daryl from Buffalo again. I was wondering what you guys prefer playing, Super Mario Bros. 2 or Super Mario Bros. 3? Alright guys, have a good day.
I mean, they're both great, but 2 to me, 2's my all-time favorite. I mean, like 2 to me is so evocative of the NES and like what you can do with that console and how that game feels and how smooth the controls are and the music. I don't, in terms of like just personal nostalgia, and the fact that I rented that one all the time, 2 to me is my all-time favorite Mario game.
I mean, I love part 2, but I think 3 is a classic for a reason, and I adore it.
No, they're both great, but I'm just saying like 2 to me is my yeah.
No, I mean, I'd take either, but I guess I'd say my preference is with 3.
The different characters themselves. When you were a kid, the different characters thing was mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was what?
Oh yeah,
you can do what in a platformer? You can play it differently, and do the stages a little differently because of the character. Like that's nuts in of itself. Did you know there's a game called Doki Doki Panic? Were you aware?
I was aware.
Were you? I learned that from the Are You Aware gamer. You want to check in with we'll check in with someone here.
All right.
Hello, Pat. Hello, Ian. This is Bernie Sanders. I just had to call in to tell you to stop with the politics. Enough with the politics. I can't take it anymore. Why would I want to hear about this? I want to hear about collecting PS1 long boxes. Not this. I used to be into politics, but it's a waste of time. Every time I think I'm getting somewhere, I got a job out for whoever the DNC wants me to lay down for that year. Just like Bret the Hitman Hart had to lay down for Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 9. And both times it happened to me, Donald Trump was Yokozuna. It's ridiculous. Politics are stupid, so stop it. But apart from that, the podcast is fucking awesome. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thanks, Bernie.
Thanks, Bernie.
Bernie was a supporter. I think that might be a response to someone came after me or you last week in the comments during the intro that we brought up politics. I don't remember us bringing up politics.
No, neither do I. But people think anything that is uncomfortable to them is politics that they don't like.
What did we even talk about? It might have been about like
someone brought it up too. I saw it
Elon
down
Musk maybe, and they thought that was political. I think that's what it was.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's right. I was calling Elon Musk an idiot, and people said that was political. That says a lot about you if you think that's politics.
It sure does.
Wow. I am sorry for you if you think that's political.